Now, here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with meteorologist Mike Hurd.
This Helena driver found out the hard way. It's not really recommended to drive over roadways that are flooded because you don't know if the road is washed out, as the case for this poor traveler here today, even in town. So keep that in mind if you run into flooded roadways. Let's take a look at river levels for us. The Big Hole River finally hit action stage, a little over 5 feet. And again, once you hit action stage, it means just that. Take action. You got to get to higher ground with your equipment, your livestock, and you need to be prepared for the potential of reaching a minor flood stage on the Big Hole River near Melrose in the next week or so. Getting very close to that on the Gallatin River as well at Logan, but you can see the Jefferson River's climbing as well. Not quite the flood stage at this point, but the river levels continue to climb with the warm weather pattern that we've been dealing with the last couple of days. Flood highlights are up in parts of Lewis and Clark and in Powell County for smaller streams and creeks, but a flood warning is up around Helena, up towards Lincoln, Seeley Lake, Missoula, and then down through the Bitterroot, and that'll be ongoing for the next couple of days as well. As far as storm activity, we're dry in the western half of the state, picking up a few isolated stray showers and thunderstorms in the eastern half of Montana with a little weak clipper that's dropping in the Dakotas. Again, that's all downstream from us, but what's upstream is this storm system, so let's track that in our TrueView forecast because that will begin to knock down our ridge pattern that brought the wonderful weather today as early as tomorrow afternoon. So we pick up a warm southwest flow still throughout a better part of your Wednesday, but afternoon showers and thunderstorms coming in with this cold front. Get behind the front, it will begin to cool down, and then we'll track this upper level low that's going to be sitting and spinning in here, and this will bring longer duration chances for wet weather, but it's also expected to bring chilly weather as well. So let's break it down. We do expect to see a fair amount of moisture Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, perhaps even extending into early Saturday morning. Could pick up a 1/4 of an inch and several waves of moisture. Then you could add another 1/4 of an inch on top of that. So it's going to be a pretty good wet weather pattern for us over the next 3 or 4 days. Higher elevation snows are possible, but not until that upper level low moves in Thursday night and into Friday. Higher elevations could pick up around 1 to 3 to 4 inches of snow. Not a substantial amount of snow, but certainly piqued your interest, I'm sure, if you're going to be heading in the backcountry. 73 degrees right now, mostly sunny skies in Belgrade. Bozeman looks a little dark. 71 right now under mostly sunny skies. That was our camera trying to catch up with the weather computer. We have a falling barometer at this hour and a light northerly wind. Temperatures are in the 60s and 70s. West, southwest Montana, 75 in Spokane. You can see 60s and 70s out there in the far eastern half of the state as well. Lows tonight fall off into the 30s and 40s. That's very mild for us this time of the year. Tomorrow, warming up in the 60s and 70s, but it won't be quite as nice as it was here today. We do expect to see thunderstorms pop up in the afternoon, along with some increasing wind. 30s and 40s under clear skies here for tonight, and we'll keep it cool. And tomorrow, I got numbers climbing in the 60s and 70s, but again, afternoon showers and thunderstorms and gusty winds, strong likelihood. Take a look at the cooling trend coming. The cooler weather pattern shows up Friday, Saturday, and then we start to climb out of that again by Monday, Tuesday of next week. So we're up and down for highs, lows in the 30s and 40s, and again, a solid chance for wet weather Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe even into Saturday morning. Butte, very similar, cooling into the upper 40s by Friday, but then the low to mid 60s are back again on Monday and Tuesday. A good variety of 30s and 40s at night. Dillon, afternoon thunderstorms will bring you some cool, off and on wet weather Thursday through Saturday. Low 70s next week. In West Yellowstone, a good chance for rain here as well. Maybe a few rumbles in there. 60s tomorrow, upper 40s on Friday, low 60s again by Tuesday.
All right. Well, hopefully people will enjoy this evening. It's still beautiful outside.
That's what I said. Get out there and enjoy it.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, Twin Bridges athlete